Lauren Boebert for some time has had this restaurant. It is called Shooter's Grill. It is basically like a Hooters parody, but where everyone's got a gun and a lot of the people there have explosive diarrhea. That's what I would generally define her restaurant as being about. Well, maybe not for that much longer, because as it stands, the landlord of that property has apparently told Lauren Boebert he will revoke the restaurant's lease at the end of August and send Shooters packing. The person familiar with the arrangement said the property manager felt he had a moral imperative to close the business and had planned to lease the space to another restaurant. Now, apparently, this might actually financially be better for her because for a number of years, it had significant losses, 6-figure annual losses, even up as she was becoming very popular in right-wing circles, struggled to stay afloat even after she was a big national figure. And apparently her husband, who helps to manage it, has been doing a lot of work for other businesses, isn't really invested in it anyway. So losing the restaurant, which apparently is going to happen, that's coming up, is going to look bad for her. I don't know that how involved could she possibly be in it anymore. And according to her employees, she wasn't that involved for several years anyway. I don't think that she cares about that. She has her high profile. She gets paid to speak and all that. So this is embarrassing for her, but it might actually end up helping her financially. Brett, what do you think?
I think she should no. She's been using that by all accounts, by a lot of reporting, to enrich herself, and she's done a lot of terrible financial dealings along the way. And Jesus would hate her for everything that she's ever done, because she is gonna claim that she's a victim in the wake of this. She's trying to say that she values God and guns, even though God would not use a gun. It's just I'm happy. I'm not above being extraordinarily happy that she's going to lose this business that she originally started as a way to create a family place for kids that has guns in it and people with their boobs hanging out, which just seems counter to all their arguments about Disney and woke culture and family values.
That's a good point. I have no problem with it whatsoever, but she would have to believe that she does. Okay. Also, apparently some of the servers there didn't like having to have guns anyway, which I understand. I was a waiter for multiple years. That's the last thing you need hanging from your belt. That's insane. That's utterly insane, and it shouldn't need to be pointed out.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.